Hi everyone, it's Serene from Serenity Secrets, and I hope that you're well. So, pardon me if the video is being filmed in this vertical manner. I'm still not used to turning my mobile phone and filming horizontally, okay? So, anyway, what I want to talk to you about today is really about life purpose because I feel that is an area that is so important for our peace, for our happiness, and an area that is still being neglected by many people. Okay, so this is also from a recent observation, okay, from my interactions with the few people I've met up with, okay, some friends, and just general observations. There are many people who are still doing things work-wise or even lifestyle-wise where they're just doing something because of their past certifications. Okay, so for example, they've studied law or they've studied chemistry or whatever it is that they've studied, and whatever job that they're doing right now is entirely dictated by that certification of theirs, although they have actually lost interest in that or they're really not happy in their work environment, And I just want to say that this again is a personal opinion, of course, and it's also, I feel, valid, okay, because we spend many hours or the bulk of our time very often at work, okay, whatever it is that we are doing, okay, if we are working, that is, okay. And if you are not truly happy with what you're doing, it really affects you, it affects your body, it affects your emotional well-being, okay, it affects how you relate with people as well, okay. And if you genuinely are no longer passionate, okay, about what you're doing, and you're just entirely being driven by your past certification, or you're just doing something out of the fear that you are too old to do anything else, or you feel that you're in a situation where you're just stuck, I just feel that this limiting belief is really going to affect you because you have become attached to that identity, or that box, that this is all that you can do because this is all that you've been doing, okay. So personally, I've tried many things myself, okay. I've been teaching for many years, okay, over 15 years now. That was one of the first things that I started out doing because I have got a passion for teaching, and I still do teach English to a certain extent, to young kids now. And that's not the only thing that I've done, okay, because although my background is in teaching and I majored in sociology and stuff like that, I've allowed life to take me in different directions and go wherever I'm inspired to go. Okay, so back then when I was in university, I actually worked as a tram guide at the night safari because I really felt that I needed to do it to open up, to be more confident, because I used to be a very timid, very shy person with very low self-esteem. Okay, and that really was such a wonderful experience. I learned so much, met so many people, and really learned how to be more confident. And at one point, I also worked at the prison as an assistant superintendent at a maximum security prison, actually. And I've spoken to people who have been on death row. I've seen how the inmates live, and that, although it was a very short stint, it really deepened my appreciation of life. Each time I walked out of the prison gates, I just gained a much more deeper appreciation of life, and not to take my freedom for granted, and just looked at things very, very differently, okay? And I've also worked in banking, and I realized that, what, I'm just not a numbers person, I can't do it. I can't sit behind a desk and do a typical 9-to-5 job, just like that, But of course, for people out there who love banking, good for you. And of course, in the past 7-8 years, I've been doing more of teaching yoga, and coaching as well, one-to-one online, as well as meeting up with people and training them, okay, either in yoga or a combination of yoga and coaching. And this is something that I genuinely enjoy. It gives me so much of peace. It doesn't feel like work because it's something that I'm just naturally drawn to doing. And never for once in my life have I allowed my age or my gender or my whatever life situation that I'm in dictate what I'm doing. It's really just purely led by inspiration. And I feel that that perspective have given me a lot of joy, a lot of purpose, and a lot of freedom, because I really know that I'm where I need to be. Okay? And I trust the process. So, before I go on, I just want to say that I feel that really following your heart's passions and trusting that there is a purpose for you, and not allowing your job or your career to be dictated purely by your past certifications or your past history, especially if you already feel that emptiness and you know that you don't belong there. I feel that that is very, very critical in ensuring that you've got a meaningful life. Okay? And what else did I want to say? I wanted to say something else. I can't remember what it is right now. Let me think. What did I want to say? Oh, I remember now. I think the key is not being attached to an identity, So for example, okay, I've tried all these different things. I've participated in a bodybuilding competition. I love bodybuilding. I still do, okay? Although I'm not exactly competing right now. And like I said, I've been teaching, on and off. I'm a coach right now. I teach yoga. I've done that. I've done this. But I'm not attached to any of these things. I'm not attached to these identities. Which means that if life takes me in a different direction, or I feel that one day I suddenly do not resonate with it, I'm just open to doing something else, and I can adjust to the situation without any feeling that I've wasted something, or that I've wasted my life, because that experience stays with me, and I take it to the next place or the next experience or whatever it is that I'm going to do next. So I feel that not being attached to the past is very, very important, or not being attached to an identity is very, very important. And having this openness really allows you to be open to more experiences, and gives you that freedom and that flexibility to evolve and truly test yourself and see that you are actually able to do a lot more things that you least expected, And to me, it just makes life more, I think it also makes life more exciting, and it's just a lot more freeing, okay? So that's all I want to share with you today. And really, really reflect on whatever it is that you're doing right now. Are you really doing it because you're genuinely interested in it? Is something that you really feel called to do? Or are you just purely doing it because you've got a certificate in it, and because you're so afraid that nothing else is available to you because of some limiting belief that you have? Okay. So I hope that this message inspires you. And if you have anything else that you would like me to share on wellness, please feel free to drop me a note, and I'll be more than happy to look into it. Have a great day ahead, and I'll see you soon. Bye.